Hey Dexter family, this is Matt. This is the Friday 365 Devo for this week. Hoping that you guys have had a awesome week and that you have great plans for the weekend. I know that in this past Sunday, Pastor Paul spoke about Jesus wept, and really shared an awesome message about how that really represented just a struggle with Jesus regarding the unbelief of the people. And so that's a message. If you haven't seen it, you really need to go back and watch on our YouTube channel. Today I am in Ephesians chapter 2. And one of the things that I feel is always missed, or most commonly missed among believers, is realizing their current eternal state of being. And in Ephesians chapter 2, the Apostle Paul is sharing with his readers the idea that in verse 4, that God is very rich in mercy, and that he loved us so much, and even though that we were dead in our transgressions and sins, that God had saved us. But more importantly, in verse 6, that he raised us from the dead along with Christ, and that we are now seated in Christ in heavenly places. And what I love about that is that it doesn't say that we will be resurrected. It says that we are resurrected. We are raised. We are seated in heavenly places in Christ Jesus today. Today I was at a funeral, or really it was a visitation for a close friend of mine from the Response Care Center. And her name is Kyra, is an incredible Christian woman. And I know exactly where she is, but although she's absent from the body now, the reality is, even when she was living, she was already raised. She was already seated in Christ. She had peace that surpassed all understanding. So it's important for us to remember in this short Devo that God has raised you if you're a believer in Jesus Christ. And he has seated you in heavenly places that you can rest from your labors. Remember Jesus? Come to me, you who are weary and heavy laden. I want to give you rest. So if that's you this week, go into this weekend trusting that you're raised and that you're resting in Christ, and come to church ready to celebrate that truth. Have a great rest of your evening and have a great weekend. See you in church.